Hi, welcome to this carpal tunnel stretch video. I'm Dr. Andrea Renee, Doctor of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, and part of my scope of practice is exercise therapy. And I love to teach patients exercise therapy because we can get better and better results from the treatments, and we can keep those results, and I can graduate patients to be their own medicine once we get you to the other side into a new body pattern. You get to maintain it with this stretch practice. And this is very simple. It can be done in just minutes a day. So when can you take 5 minutes to do these carpal tunnel stretches? What does that look like for you? One of the easiest things to do is to tie a habit to an existing habit that you already do. So for example, we all go to sleep. That's my favorite time to add a new habit, because we're all going to go to a bed sooner or later, so we can do carpal tunnel stretches while we're laying down in bed before we get out of bed, or before we close our eyes to go to sleep. That's an easy time to add it on. So look at your day, look at your schedule. When can you add these on? For example, if you've been working on a computer for a long time and you're starting to feel all the way up into your elbows from your wrist, that tension, tightness, and pain of carpal tunnel syndrome, you can take a break. You can do these stretches. The magic is in the repetition. What's most important is that you go to your edge of flexibility every day. Then it will expand, it'll be maintained. It'll reduce the inflammation, reduce the carpal tunnel syndrome, reduce your pain. So if we don't use it, we lose it. We have to use our range of motion, and that's what these movements are about, because what we don't do is use our full range of motion of our fingers, hands, and wrists. That's the issue. Even up into our elbows, we do repetitive movements. We keep a lot of tension. We can grip the steering wheel when we drive. We can be in a not ergonomic position when we're typing if we don't have the wrist support. There are many ways that we can be in positions that we get stuck in that create tension and pain. So we want to clear that. It just takes minutes a day. So this is a mind-body mastery minutes a day toolbox. And this is a tool that you can put in your toolbox for you to become your own medicine, to notice when you need help and help yourself. That's the whole point here. Then you get to be graduated as a patient. You get higher quality of life all the time. And that's our goal here. We want every day you live, as you go through the day, to be better quality for you. So carpal tunnel stretches. I'm going to move back so I don't hit the camera with my arms. So if you were laying in bed, you can do these up to the ceiling. So we're going to be sitting here right now for this first arm. We're going to start with the left. And so what we want to do is we want to have our palm up like we're going to serve up something. And we're having our arms straight out of our shoulders, straight ahead of us. And we're going to see how straight can we keep the elbow. And then we want to tilt the palm down. So when we tilt the palm down, now we want to take one finger at a time and pull it back towards us. So the goal is to have the elbow straight. The goal is to have a flex. It's actually an extension when we go backwards. And we're just holding it for one big deep breath is fine. So each finger, one big deep breath. Now, depending on your edge of flexibility, I don't want you to pull really hard through this. So maybe you can't have a straight arm. That's okay. We're going to go to wherever your edge is and meet it. If we meet it every day, it'll expand. So in the beginning, maybe our elbow is bent. Maybe we can't do a complete extension. Maybe just a 45-degree angle instead of 90. Whatever it is, go there. Find your edge, meet it, breathe into it. and pulling back each finger wherever your edge is. Taking a big, deep breath into it. After we've done each finger, we're going to take the whole hand, all the fingers. Now, I've been doing this for 13 years. I had carpal tunnel, so I've built up some flexibility. I didn't start out this way. We need to meet ourselves where we're at. And when we meet ourselves where we're at every day, when we go to our edge, we'll pass our edge over time, our edge will expand. So now we also want to do circular movements. So we can do circular movement with our wrists. Soft fingers, we're doing 3 circles in each direction. How big can the circles be? So I'm going to tilt. 3 in one direction, 3 in the other direction. Now we're going to spread the fingers. So I'm going out towards the pinky, out towards the pinky. Big hands, as big as they can be 3 times. Big hands, because we want to stretch. Big hands towards the thumb, as big as we can. Big hands, big hands. And then we want to shake it out. Now we're going to do a circle with the elbow too. And 3 in one direction. So I'm just going 3 circles in both directions. And shake it out. Shake out the whole arm. Now we want to do the other side. So for example, if I was laying down and I was in bed and I was doing this before I got out of bed, I'm just going to do it up towards the ceiling and turn the palm up and then come down on each finger with the palm up towards the ceiling in a deep breath. And a deep breath. And you just let your pulling hand pull on the finger just with the weight of your arm. Seeing how far you can go. What is your edge? How straight can your elbow stay on your raised arm towards the ceiling? Can you have your palm be in a flat position as if you were going to touch the ceiling with the palm of your hand? And how far back can you pull your fingers with the weight of your arm? Now in the beginning, when you're building flexibility, you don't have to put the full weight of your arm of gravity on each finger. Again, we're going to our edge, we're meeting it. We don't have to pull hard through our edge, we can just meet it. So where is the edge for you? And meet it. So we did all individual fingers with a deep breath, and then we're doing all 4 fingers together with a deep breath. And then same idea, we want to do those circles with our wrists. 1, 2, 3 clockwise. 1, 2, 3 counterclockwise, and big, big circles. And now we're going to have those big fingers towards the pinky, spreading big fingers. And back, big fingers. 3 times in each direction. And then shake it out. And same idea, we're going to do the big elbow circles. 3 times in one direction. 3 times in the other direction. And shake out the whole arm. So these are some simple carpal tunnel stretches. You can do sitting, standing, laying down. You want to do them at least once a day. And in general, these healthy habits, these mind-body practices, these new tools, you want to see when can you integrate these minutes into your day? What's the easiest time? After you've been working on a computer or driving in a car and you feel that tension build up, that's a good time. If you want to make it easy for yourself, attach it to going to bed, either before you close your eyes to go to sleep. When you're laying down, you can do them. When you first wake up in the morning. The magic is in the repetition with our self-care. So we just want to make sure, if we have, especially if we have an issue coming up with carpal tunnel pain, that we use these parts full range of motion with these stretches every day, at least once a day. Then we can keep our cells from sticking together like tape. We can move inflammation out of these areas. We can reduce pain. So that is what we want to do. We want to help you have a better quality of life with these simple habits in just minutes a day. So I'm excited for you to get some wonderful results, and we will see you next time for more Mind Body Mastery tools. Thanks for tuning in.